My name is Omar. I'm with Portland contra las Deportations. This is gonna be off the cuff. I don't usually do this, so sorry if there's like long pauses or something. But I think it's it's fantastic that we're out here on Mother's Day. I think it's great seeing so many mothers here today with us. It just representative of the times, but at the same time, it's important for all of us to be out here, stand together, united, and resist what's going on with families all across this nation and in Palestine, of course. Today on Mother's Day, I reflect on my mom, honestly, who made the treacherous journey of crossing the United States-Mexico border not only once but twice. The first time in search of, the American dream that has left so many, in poverty and, working to survive, basically. A sham is what it is. And the second time, just her own personal values of the importance of family and, introducing me to our family in Mexico, that she went back down and did the whole thing all over again. She's so brave, and, I just can't put in words what that means to me. And seeing that reflected in my mom. And I also think of, I was down in California a couple months ago for the emergency summit, Southwest Summit against deportations, where we heard from Jeanette Vizguera's children. Jeanette is an activist out of Colorado who got detained by ICE in her area, and she's not only is she a mom, but she's a prominent activist, because she understands that it doesn't matter like what your background is, whether you're a young radical or like an older person with much more wisdom and has seen what this country really does and the devastation that they bring towards not only people abroad like in Palestine, but here at home as well, which is a damn shame.
Shame!
And on top of that, I think of, when it comes to Palestine, I think of, just like Betty had said, that we didn't cross the border crossed us. So many people across this country have been made second-class citizens just because of their skin color, just because of their ethnic background, and just for their exploitation, so they can serve as cheap labor. I grew up when I go back and visit, I just reflect on how horrible the living conditions are in my neighborhood. Not only my apartment, but a bunch of the low-income immigrant community that lives in my neighborhood. And then I also think of the fact that a corporation like Rainbow Waste Management has a plant directly across, not only across from that immigrant neighborhood, but directly across from an elementary school. That's a damn shame.
Shame!
And just like the corporations here that fuck up our lives, fuck up our environment, that's happening in Palestine too. It's not, it's not us and our money. It is our tax money, but it's these fucking corporations that are war profiteers that care for no one except their profits, their bottom line, bombing and destroying indigenous populations abroad. That's also a damn fucking shame.
Shame!
And I just, damn shame. Okay. I think of, this was said at that summit, basically how we're like a manifestation of the true American dream. The American dream isn't getting sucked up into, white supremacist, status quo, capitalism and bourgeois aspirations of, becoming CEO and then being the exploiter, right? It's about being out here in resistance, trying to destroy the system from within. Because it's not up to people across on the other side of the globe. They have their own liberation to worry about. We have to do everything we can here to fight for our liberation and their liberation. Because that's right. And I'm so happy to see everyone here united, on a holiday. But that's what's important, is that we highlight what's important when it comes to these holidays. And Mother's Day is that. It's a day for resistance. We're proving it here right now. Thank you, everyone. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Gaza!
Free, free Gaza! Gaza!
Free, free, free Gaza!
Free, free, free Gaza!
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
forever.
All right, and thank you. Cassie's just gonna say some quick words about something we got coming up. My brain is scattered right now.
We have an event coming up on the 21st, right here at 3:30. We're gonna have political art and a bunch of other stuff. It's a collaboration with Tesla Takedown. So yeah, be here on the 21st, Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. Thank you, everyone.